Good morning, everybody. Good morning, family. Good morning. Yeah, I tricked you, right? Hi, this is our Zoo Mountain Spirit coming to you from beautiful, beautiful Belize. I have a lot to show you today. So many things have happened while we were separated. Um, Today, we're going to harvest our first big watermelon, the first black seed one. It should be black seed anyway. But before we do that, there's something I want to show you. So you're going to come with me while we traverse the garden. And just so that you know what to expect, that's our setup right there. We're going to be harvesting one of those watermelons. There's another one here, a really, really big one. And some baby ones that have come up since you were last here. We got that one, and we got this one. This one seems to have outgrown everyone, but not ready yet. Here's our knife and our ugly cutting board. Today we're gonna harvest this one. And the reason we're gonna harvest it is because it's kind of past its prime. It's showing the indicators that my gardener told me to look for. It'll be when the little curly tendril sticking out of the watermelon dries up completely, and the sound, see? It's different from this one. And the other indicator is that it will have, oops, a pale underbelly. So before it goes too far and before it dries out, so it has stopped taking in nutrition. It's kind of done. So we're going to be harvesting him today and really hope that there's something good inside. Alrighty then. But let's stick to the subject matter here. Oh, hello, little white flower. Oh. Okay, let's stick to the topic of what I want to show you. Oh, yeah, you know what? Remember, I didn't know if I was going to plant the cola nut or the frangipani in here. Well, I decided to plant the frangipani, and here it is. This is one of the most fragrant flowers on planet Earth. And it's not the intensity of the fragrance as much as it is the uniqueness. It's so pleasant and relaxing. And it just takes you into a whole nother dimension when you inhale the aroma. In fact, it's one of the most expensive essential oils that exist. Yeah, it sells for thousands of dollars, the essence of this plant, the frangipani, and it's used in perfumery more than anything. Okay, so now we have a frangipani tree, but let us continue. Okay. Ah, yes. This is that special variety of the Damiana that just kind of grew here on its own. The indigo is coming along, a little dry. And look, those are the other watermelons. These are the, the ones that refuse to give me any seed. And they seem to have slowed down in growth a little, with the exception of this one, which is kind of hanging in there. But I'm concerned because it looks like it's trying to bust, which is what the other ones have done. So we're going to try and harvest it before that happens. And the other ones are coming along, but they seem to have given up. Okay, who do we have here? Our amaranth is coming along. Our red leaf amaranth. Can't wait to cook some omelets with this bad boy. We're going to be harvesting the leaves from down here. These guys are delicious. They taste really buttery and nice. Ooh, yes. Oh yeah, where was I? I'm going to show you the surprise. The surprise. The surprise. Come, let's go. Come with me. So what had happened was the kola nut, I ended up planting here. This is where I put it. And he seems to be happy there. I don't know who this guy is, but oh, it's a Lantana Camara. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, the Lantana grew. This is pretty. It's a pretty flower. So this is the kola nut. We also call it the busy nut, not to be confused with the physic nut. And this is going to give us some nice fruits with the nuts that are most medicinal. It's going to be a couple of years, so it won't be anytime soon. But in the meantime, I'll try to find a mature one somewhere in the village or in the forest so that I could show you what he looks like grown and what the seeds look like when he gives them out. But he's really happy here. Okay, here's the surprise. Now, remember I said to you when a tree gives you fruit and you like it, you build a shrine around it. So that's what I did with this one. This is the star fruit. And when I showed it to you the last time, we were just looking at flowers. It was flowering. It was flowering, so I trimmed some of the stressed leaves and branches. It was really overbranched, and the poor plant didn't know what direction to go. It was overbranching because it's mostly in the shade, and it really shouldn't even be growing there. He came here by himself. But look what I found. And I knew you'd want to see this. Look, on the tree. Recent development. This is a star fruit. You see it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And when you cross-cut this, you get a star. And they're really nice for decorating salads and stuff like that. It's very tart. The juice is really tart when it gets ripe. It gets more yellow. It actually gets to be this color yellow. It goes from here to here. And the juice is sweet, but still quite tart. Here's another one with a little more light in it, a little more sunlight. Here's another star fruit. Let's clean you up a little. So these are my 2 gifts. And these gifts were given to me by the tree because I built a shrine around it the first time it fruited. And in that shrine are the first fruits that it bore some time ago, and nutrition, some eggshells, you know, dried leaves from other places, what we call black soil, which is soil that we dig up wherever there's mulch or underneath the compost. And the tree just flourished. And he's threatening to give me a lot more fruit. There's a lot more fruit coming. Now you would think, right? You're too little to be bearing fruit, but nah. Here's a nice close view of the flowers. This is the star fruit. If you've never seen one, well, you've seen one now. This is the star fruit. We eat it just like that, or we make jams and jellies from the fruit. Mostly we just eat them like that. So that's my first surprise for today, but I want to show you the other surprise. Are you with me? Stay with me. Stay with me. There's so many good things happening. Now, you remember our last shrine? Let's see who's here today. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Can you see? The black orchid. I got 2 more. Last time it was just 1. But now we have 2. This one's a little bit darker. Yeah, we have to say hi to the orchids when we walk by them. Okay, now. Look at this. Remember the shrine we built around the soursop? The Annona Moricata? Well, those cuttings that I have in there, those are vanilla. and they're going to be coming up quite well too. I put them there because now that the Annona is strong enough, vanilla always needs a tree to grow up. So as soon as they start sprouting, and they will, you can kind of see some of the air pieces coming out, then I'll position it to this trunk, and then they'll go together. This is nice free space here. We're not encumbering the tree. But here are the goodies. Look, since we built the shrine, we got fruit coming. We've got, ooh, I'm bringing you inside the tree with me. We got that little one there. Now, they like to hide. They like to hide. Can you see that one there? Try to show you all the ones that are trying to hide. Here's another one there. That one, can you see that? Here's another one here. I mean, it's just full of them. And you have no idea how rare this occurrence is. This tree just did not bear. Look at that one there. See? This is what happens when you honor a tree. You build a shrine around it and turn the tree into a saint. Now, mind you, while the tree is bearing, we don't harvest its fruit. I'm sorry, we don't harvest its leaves. Because it needs the leaves to eat, to be able to nourish the fruit. Now, there was some way at the top. Okay, here's another close-up one. This is a baby soursop, Annona moricata. Now, you ready for this, guys? Look at that one. You caught it in the making. You see that? I'm not gonna touch it. And look, here's another baby. I'm telling you, they're coming from everywhere. Did you guys get a good look at that one? Did you get a good look at this one? See? That's a baby soursop. Probably the smallest you've ever seen. You see how the leaf next to it, it's necessary. It's eating. It's like it's breastfeeding. It's taking all the nutrition from this leaf. And as it gets bigger, it'll be able to expand more and feed off all the other leaves. That's why we don't harvest the leaves when the fruit is bearing. We don't do that. You gotta know how to treat them. You gotta know what to expect when your tree is expecting. Wow, there's so many of them. I can't show you each and every single one of them. I wish I could. But you're gonna see them as they get bigger. There's some way up there. Yes, family, we did it. We did it. We potentiated this Annona moricata by using the ancient ceremony of building a shrine around a fruit-bearing tree. I'm so excited. I got about 20 fruit that I could see that are coming. Okay, so now you've seen the vanilla. I want to show you the vanilla sprouts as they're taking life. Look at this. Look. You see, they're in the pot. This is just pieces of vanilla vine that I got from the forest. And this is how they start to grow. Right there in the pot. This is how you know that your cutting is healthy. You see, here's another one. This is all vanilla, the same vanilla you put in your cocoa and your cake and your pastries. This is how it starts, and it's an orchid. So it doesn't really need a whole lot of soil. It grows mostly up a wall, up a tree trunk, and then it sprouts its own orchid. Most of the time, you do have to hand fertilize it, but I'd like to think I have enough critters here to do the fertilization for me. It's about a 5-year crop. These plants are about 4 years old. They don't know. Well, maybe they know better than me, but they think they're 4 years old because they really are. So they should be coming to fruit and seed in the next year or so. You see the little roots? How it gives off these little roots and it just feeds off the air. And here, this is another frangipani, the other one that I showed you. You couldn't see the leaves because it had kind of dropped them. It's deciduous, so once it starts flowering and going to the next level, it likes to drop its seeds. But this is a baby frangipani, and it's starting to give flowers right there. It's mostly a flowering tree. This here is another kola nut, and it seems to be going somewhere. I moved it from the sun because I wasn't sure if it was just trying to dry out or this is like a natural thing that it does, and it's probably tired of being inside this bucket. Like anything else, anybody else, right? You get tired of being locked up. It's a forest grower. It probably wants to be in the rainforest, and maybe he's just a little vexed with me for keeping him in here. So I'm looking for a spot in my jungle farm, in my forest farm, to put him in, because he grows to be really, really big. So I can't just put him anywhere. I want to put him in a place where he too can have a shrine and thrive. Yeah, this is it. More vanilla. You see the other leaf there? Yes, family. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. So excited. I can't let you go without showing you some of the flowers. I don't know. I just like showing you flowers. Look at these guys. Look at the white flowers. I still don't know what they are. But you have to stop and see them. You have to stop and look at the flowers. This John Charles, the one I use for pains and aches, this is the one I make the tea for when I get all bloated and achy, like when the bones hurt right before it's gonna rain. He's really thriving. And you know what? He likes it when I talk about him. That's why I talk about the plants. They really like it when you give them attention. And he's just growing so many branches. The reason he does that is because he also likes to be used. So when you utilize the medicine of the plant, they give you more. Now, I remember seeing this a lot. They call it a cancerillo. I don't know if it's a cancer bush. I have to let it grow and see what it is. If you know what it is, family, give me a holler and let me know. Okay? Alrighty, so let's go look at some other stuff we got to check up on. Remember the ginger that we planted the last time? And the calabash. First, I'm going to show you the calabash. But look what happened. I had to, the ginger wasn't coming. The ground was getting really, really dry. And I was concerned that it would be hard for the leaves to push through. So I put some shade on it. I just trimmed some of the coconut trees and put some coconut fronds. Oh my Lord, look at this. Look at this. Have you ever? Where did you come from? Right there in the middle. You see what I mean? Do you see why you have to walk your garden every day? Because you really never know what to expect. This guy came out of nowhere. Oh, I'm going to put a little shrine around him too. Beautiful. Okay, so going back to this guy. So I put a screen, some coconut fronds that I had trimmed from the coconut, and so that it can retain some of the moisture. Okay, righty now. Here's what happened. Look. Okay, so this is a Corella. It came from nowhere. Beautiful. It's going to grow in here and produce some shade so that the gingers can come through. But here's one of them. That's the first ginger. That's a turmeric coming through. And there is another one. You see how the shade enabled it to keep moisture, and they started shooting through. So those are the first two. I don't really see any others coming through just yet. But you were here to witness this, family. You were here to witness this ginger immersion here, this birth. We're gonna have ginger, y'all. That's turmeric. And then we have some white gingers in here too. But isn't it interesting how the Corella decided to come along and just keep them company, because the Corella provides shade for the ground plants, and it keeps the soil cool. And so he must have known, yeah, my little guys are over there, they need some shade. I can go there and grow with my big leaves and keep them cool. And so that's what he's gonna do. And we're letting him. That's how it works. Plants and humans working together. And look how big this guy got. This is the calabash. We're gonna have calabash. He's so big. He's so big. My gardener told me, well, he advised me to not cut that grass just yet until he gets to be strong, because you see his little tips dry out a little. So still the sun is too hot to just leave him on his own. So he said, just leave the grass grow around him like that. It'll protect him from harsh wind and too much dryness. This, by the way, is a canep, which I didn't know. You know the canep? The canep fruit? Well, look it up. Google it. This is a canep. We're going to have another fruit there. And they're growing together. They just know. They find each other. They just know. Yeah. My ackee tree, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to prune this ackee. I don't know how soon we're going to have ackee. This is the first occurrence of new leaf that I have from this ackee since I planted it. I transported it from far away from the south. So maybe it got a little vexed too. But he's giving new leaf, which is an indicator that he's not as upset with me anymore. And that's it, boys and girls. Let me show you the other Tornera. Yeah, they're doing good. And my little Lipia alba flowers. Well, nothing else seems to be blossoming. I thought we would find more flowers today. There's this weed that I allowed to continue here that just really surprised me. Look at the flowers on that guy. And he's just a weed growing on the savanna. Look at the beautiful lavender flowers. And they're teeny, teeny, tiny. I don't know if you can see them. They look like little stars that just fell on the ground. Oh, there was another one I wanted to show you because I don't know what this is. I put a tag on it. I found it growing here in the middle of the ground. It's got these flowers, kind of almost leguminous. See? I just saw it blossoming. I thought it was a piece of paper on the ground that had gotten on the weed. But this guy just seems to be growing there. It's so pretty. I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to put a shrine around him too and see what he does. Well, this is us, family. This is us. This is us. This is what we're doing, and this is how we're doing it. Now, I'm gonna sit you up here, and you're gonna watch me harvest this watermelon, and we're going to eat it, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. Just bear with me, fam, okay? Because I'm learning this thing here. I'm learning it. Can you see me? Okay, now. Oh, Lord. Gotta make sure. Alrighty. You ready? This one. Oh dear. Okay. You ready? There better be black seeds in here, I'm telling you. Ta-da! Yeah, it's a bit young. I'm glad we harvested it now. Yeah, it was going over. Look. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Look. Black seeds. This is what I've been looking for. Black seeds. Mmm. Oh my God. Mmm. Oh Lord. Ooh. When I tell you this is sweet. Mmm. Mmm. All right, fam. Mmm. I wish it were here. This is the bomb. This is all I'm gonna grow. This is awesome. You gotta try this. All right, I gotta go. Arzu Mountain Spirit here. I don't know what else to tell you. This is awesome. Listen, if you like what you're seeing, before you do anything else right now, smash that like button. And if you subscribe to my channel already, well, ask a friend to also subscribe. And please share these live videos. Let people know that there's a whole lot of good stuff going on in this world. This is Arzu Mountain Spirit. I love you guys. Well, I gotta throw you a kiss. Wait. Mm. Bye. Oh God, this is so good.